Hello guys, today I'm gonna talk to you about how to make a better V60. Let's start with the first one. The temperature is the most important one. Let's talk about temperature. When you're brewing coffee, the roast level is really important. So what we really try to understand is what was the roast level. If it is full city, and you can better just try with 93 Celsius degrees. If it is just like more light roast, you can go higher temperatures like 96 or 95. So for my opinion, it's better just to have higher degrees, have more hotter temperatures on the brewing. So it's so important for the temperature, and I believe it's just better way to just start with the higher temperature as possible you can. The second one is really important. One is the grind size. I'll just show you up with my Kruve ruler. As you can see here, this is just a really nice chart. Just to see, you cannot see, you can see now, right? So it's a good chart to use as a grind reference chart. So if you're gonna use for V60, I'll just recommend better to have 600 to you can see now, better to have around 600 to 1200, and about 1200 is just too coarse. Like, it's just better for cold brew or French press, and lower than 500 is just like it's just more better for, let's say, mocha pot, and it just then goes, if it goes beyond the 500, it just goes for the espresso. So it's just better way to stick with the 500 and 1000 for just a reference. And the third one, I would say the proper filter. I mostly use Cafec filters, and my favorite one is Abaca, and most people just try to use the other ones, like traditional ones as well, or TH1, TH2, and TH3. These are the other ones, and I will just recommend you. It's just you just better to use if you want to use Hario filters. It's just better to have the one with the 40 package. It's just a better way. So filters are really important. If you have really bad filter, let's say about just a standard filter from some shit company, and you will probably have some problems with the channeling, or you will have some problems with the more like a brew time with like 5 minutes or something. So it's just gonna make you have a really bad taste on your coffee. So it's just better to have a proper coffee filters, which is really important, and you can see in other YouTube videos as well about it. So it's just better to have a V60 filter, proper ones. I would recommend the Cafec Abaca and Cafec traditional filters, so you just better check them out as well. The third one is just about decent water. Decent water. What it means, decent water. So I live in Turkey, so we don't have decent water, to be honest. Our tap water is just like really bad. I would say it's around 260 or 70 ppm, which is not really good for coffee. So in some countries they have lower than 100 ppm, which is okay, and but you better have some like Brita filters or some kind of other filters just to remove the chemicals from the water, which might totally influence the taste of the water. So it's just better to have a decent water. I'm using Peak jug. You can see here, you can Peak jug. It's just really useful equipment, to be honest. You have one filter, It just adjusts the alkalinity levels, and it's just easy peasy thing, and you can use it anyway, to be honest. So you can try that one as well. So the other one, I would say, the most other important thing, the good coffee. What it means, good coffee? I mean, let's start with the third wave coffee mentality, to be honest. Let's start with that. So it's in most companies, they have like a standard beginner level coffees, which is like you can find it anywhere. It's like Vachus or some kind of Yirgacheffe coffees, which is tastes like the same in every kind of equipment. They're like standard ones. So if you like, if you don't like a kind of not into taste discoveries, just better stick with these kind of standard coffees, which are those same coffees. You don't really bother yourself a lot. So it's just better to stick with that. But if you are just into some kind of, let's say, some kind of new discoveries, if you want to just discover some new tasting notes, like some, just want to taste in strawberry, or just want to taste in some, let's say, a pear in your coffee, just better to go look around for more expensive ones. Let's say like 20 euros per 250 grams, and like let's say, or maybe 30 euros or something. But these ones are really like tasting well. So for good coffee, you just better to check the roast date. First one, the roast date is really important, and check the roaster as well. If there's a good recommendations from them, from the other people, it's just better to have their coffee for once and try them as well. For Europe, I like let's say La Cabra, or just like Motley and Jack, and April Coffee Roaster, Tim Wendelboe, or let's say the other ones. Just thinking the Barn, Morgan Coffee Roasters, and there's lots of them. So it's just better to check them as well. And that's it. I mean, the good coffee. Just check their websites and try to find the tasting notes you want to discover. And I mean, other than that, all these equipments and all other stuff, if you have the good coffee, you will always enjoy it with any basic equipment. So this is really important. With the grind science, I just want to add some other important one. You just have a good grinder, which is, I mean, decent grinder, let's say. What I mean from decent grinder is just a grinder that doesn't have kind of problems with the, let's say, there's always fines in that grinds. So when you find these fines in you will probably have some problems with the channeling. So you better have a kind of grinder that doesn't produce fines a lot. So it's really important. You can better check some local shops. Let's say you can find, I would recommend a Time More, or Comandante, or Kinu, or 1Z Espresso. These are really good ones for grinders. That's all. I hope you like it. I hope you like my accent. Yeah, I hope you like my English as well. I'll just try my best. So it's my first video. It will improve day by day. Just comment it below if you have any questions, and if you have any other kind of recommendations, just write down below. I'll just enjoy to answer that. Thanks a lot. See you later. Bye.